Hello everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will learn what is the TCL command in the SQL and how to implement TCL command in the MySQL. So first understand what is the TCL. So TCL it stands for the transaction control language, and suppose you are changing some information in the table or updating your tables or deleting some information from the table. So to save these data permanently, so we use some kind of commands like commit. To save the data permanently on the tables, we use commit command. So by default in the MySQL database, all the what kind of modification or changes you are doing in the MySQL database, so it will be saved automatically, so no need to write the commit command. And in the TCL there is three command like commit, rollback and save point. So as earlier I told you that commit is used to save your data permanently, what kind of operation you are doing. And rollback, so what is the rollback? So rollback, the use of rollback is that you want to you want to undo some operation on your table. Suppose you have inserted 10 row and 2 row you don't want to insert, you want to undo operation. Suppose you use MS Office or MS Word, so you heard about undo and redo. So suppose you inserted some another word, I want to undo. So that purpose in the SQL, this is the available one command rollback. So for that purpose, to do some undo operation on the tables, we use rollback. And save point is used to save your in that in between that n number of the transaction, you save some point, and you want based on the save multiple save point topics, you can roll back. I will give you the live example, means hands-on experience on how to implement save point, so don't worry for that, you will understand what is the use of the save point. So let's connect with the real example. What is the transaction? So suppose you do some money deposit in your account, and after some day you again deposit some money, so transaction completed. And after some days you withdraw some money from your account by using any UPI or the online system. So and again some days you deposit some money. Suppose your salary has been credited or your parents has provided some money in your account, so money is in deposited in your account. So these transaction is happening on your account, so this is called the transaction or transaction data point. So this is the real example of the transaction control. So let's move on how to implement commit, rollback and save point command in the MySQL. So let's see here. So actually first I have created already one employee tables, so I'm not creating this. So please watch this video. I have explained in this video how to create employee tables in your MySQL database. So let's quickly go to open your workbench. I have already opened my workbench, so I'm sure that if you are watching my video continuously, so you are aware of how to open MySQL workbench. Alright, so now select start from employee, select this portion and run here. So this is the information about your employee table. So there is the 7 row is available in the employee table. So alright, now before move on the doing commit operations, let's understand what is the use of this first line. Let me uncomment here. So set auto commit is equal to 0. It means that by default in the MySQL server, the all the transaction you are doing automatically save. So to disable to automatically or permanently save your data, we have disabled. To disable this automatically save of the data, we have used this command set auto commit is equal to 0. And the second line command we are using here, because if you delete your data in the safe mode, so because MySQL database I have set up safe mode, to disable the shape mode, we have used this command set sql shape update is equal to 0. So we have disabled shape mode. Now okay, so because I have inserted your data, let first commit your data. Okay, so now your data has been committed. So okay, use here semicolon and run again shell here. So there is 7 data point is appearing here. Okay, so now suppose you are doing some operation. Suppose you want to delete fourth record, that is the employee ID, the fourth. I want to delete entire row Rahul Bangalore 6000 and this employee phone number. So how can you delete? You delete from employee table based on the condition. So where select the column name employee ID is equal to 4. Okay, so select this portion and run here. Okay, so one row is affected here. So let me check here data is deleted or not. So if you see that data employee ID 4 is not coming here, it means that your data has been deleted. But what operation you are doing, it is doing temporarily. So let me delete one more ID based on the 5. So ID 5 with respect to the employee ID 5, all the information will be deleted. So run this cell. So this row has been deleted now. Okay, so check this one. So ID 5 is not coming, it means that this ID with respect to ID 5 row has been deleted. So because what the operation you are these operations are the temporarily doing, it is not visible in the table, but in internal it is the deleting of the data is happening temporarily. So because we have already disabled auto commit, means auto to save the data automatically, we have disabled here. So let's commit our data. Okay, suppose we have the data, these are two data has been deleted, we want to undo operation, so we want to recover those data point has been deleted. So comment here and use roll back and select this portion and run. So and use this command. So now you want to see the information of the structure. If you see that ID 3 and you have earlier you have deleted 3 this information employee ID 3 and employee ID 5. Now it has been recovered here. So means you have to undo operation, you want to recover your data. So using a rollback, suppose let you by using rollback you have recovered data. So now I give what the rollback does not do. Suppose okay, comment here, and so I have already told you that these delete operation are temporarily doing in the internal system. So now uncomment this part and uncomment because it is also required to delete the data. So suppose you want to delete the data employee ID is equal to 3. Suppose you get any error, so you select these two portion while deleting the data. Okay, so you will not get error. So one row is affected. Now see the data. So ID 3 has been deleted. It is still temporarily data is deleting. Now select the ID is equal to 5. and data has been deleted, visualize from here. So id 50 is also not coming. Now the two data has been deleted. It is deleted in the temporary way. So in that in uh, so let's do one operation here. Let me comment here. Now I do commit. So what kind of operation you have done? Suppose you have deleted two rows. I am doing commit clause here. So now okay, I'm commenting here. Now I run this portion, select this portion and run here. So these are zero affected, commit has run. So if you want to see the data, these 3 id and 5 id will not come. Okay, so select this portion and run here. So if you see that id 3 and id 5 of data is not coming, so because you have saved the data. Okay, if you try to roll back your data, you will not recover your data because you have committed permanently your data. So now you will not able to recover your data. So let me roll back here. Okay, so next see your result. So still you are not able to recover your data by using rollbacks. So what kind of operation you are doing, manipulating data, changing the data, or you are updating your tables, you have not used commit clause, you can roll back your data, you can retrieve your old data. If you have committed your data, and the data will be saved what kind of operation you has completed. So again, if you try to roll back your data, suppose you want to some kind of operation is happen, you want to recover that changes. If you are using rollback, so you will not able to roll back. I hope that you get the idea of what is how the commit and how the rollback is used. So you can use suppose you are deleting the data, you can update the data. What kind of operation is you do, it is up to you. So play with and suppose you and watch this video, and I have explained how to update your tables in this video number 7th here. So you will, and from my side, this will be assignment for you. Use here update uh, and try to insert more data in the employee tables, and use the commit. Before committing the data, you do rollback, and after rollback you do commit, and see the how the information coming in your employee table, and do rollback. So you will get the real idea of how the commit and rollback is working. To save your information or the table at the certain time or certain interval. So at a certain type of row you want to save, so for that purpose save point is used. So I am creating one the save point and give the name of the save point. Suppose this is the person, and name of the give the name of the person. So this way you can connect or you can understand the person and give the name of the person here. So save point, give the save point clause, give the name of the save point clause here. Okay, so this is the save point v1 1. So in the save point 1 we have inserted two record, or the you can say two transaction. In the same way, same save point 2 we have inserted two record here. In the same way, in the save point 3 we have inserted two record or the two transaction. So now we will insert these record for each save point, and we will see what is the impact of the save point. So let's move on. So here I have managed to readable format this code to insert the data in the employee table. Now here I will paste here, and okay, and run the shell here. So this row is now for each shape point the row is a transaction has been inserted. So let's verify here. See the select star from employee, select that area and run. So if you see that initially we have the till 7th number id, after that we have id 8, id 9, 10, 11, 12 and 12, 13. So this sixth row has been inserted. Okay, so suppose so you want to the certain step point name you want to roll back, or you are not interested to save the data. So suppose if you use save point 2, so after the save point 2 all the information what this information and this row what you have inserted will be rollback. So 10, 11, 12, 13. So from id number 10 to rollback, to give the name of the save point, to save point 2 and semicolon, select this position and run. So this is zero row affected. Select and comment here this rollback to save point and select. I will explain this point. Let's see the result how. Okay, so if you see that so you have insert after the shape point 2 you have inserted this row Rahul's id 10, Shyam id 11, Smith id 12 and Johnson id 13. So you have rollback from the shape point 2. So means all the information had been recovered. It means that this information had not been saved your data for the use of the shape point user. So here I earlier told that, so what we are doing, rollback to save point 2. After the save point 2 we are not interested to save the data. Okay, if let me comment here, let if we try to use commit commands and run that, select do run here. If after that if you want to try to roll back for any step point, the data will not roll back. Okay, so and suppose I am giving the shape point 1 and run here. So if it's saying that shape point 1 does not exist, so because data had been saved all, so this is the use of the shape point. So now we understand we understood what is the TCL and what is the its command commit, rollback, save point, and we understood the theoretical part as well as with demo and the example how this commit and rollback save point works. I hope that you understand the TCL command. If any doubt arises, please leave your doubt in the comment box. I will try to solve your doubt as soon as possible. And if video really help you, please like the video and subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching the video.